So, little update quick. Bunch of stuff happened this week, this past week, and I haven't had a whole bunch of time to film. You gotta excuse Amber in the background, she's whining a little bit. And basically, yeah, so I got this Subaru. It's got a V7 207 in it. Great little car. Basically, it's the extension of a flip that I started in summer. So that's always fun, right? When you plan for things to go a certain way and then they don't go that way, you just got to sidestep and figure out where you're going to go, what you're going to do. Because, like, a wise man once told me there's multiple ways to skin a cat. So if that's ultimately true, then there's always a way to figure out the situation you're in. There's always a different solution that can be formed to get to where you're going. So I was originally gonna basically finish this car because it's basically like drivetrain wise, it's a V7 STI minus the brakes. So if I can get it to look like an STI all the way around, then it's basically a V7 STI in a Blobeye. And I think that's how it will be worth the most money. Now, a trade offer just came up. It's a 2008 WRX STI hatch. It's wide body from the factory, but then it's got a wide body flare kit on it. It's blue. It's got 18 by 11s. Here's the caveat. It's an EJ20x. So it's like, that's not the best platform for USDM market Subarus for a lot of reasons. I won't get completely into it, but yeah, so we're going to see what happens here. We're going to see what we can do. That's going to be one of the trade deals I'm working on right now. Right this second, I'm headed to Connecticut in order to get a bunch of stage 3 parts, some injectors, intercooler, turbo, and an intake. And yeah, so I'll catch up with you guys when we get there. It's Wednesday now. We're making it happen. Going down to Jersey in a little bit. And we're going to be picking up that 08 STI hatch. So, yeah. You guys are coming along. In a little bit, Vinny, well, not a little bit, a little later, Vinny will be here and we got to load up this car. It's going to be a straight trade for this hatch. Like I said, though, it's got an EJ20x, so we got to get down there, see what's up with it. Apparently it's got blown turbo. We'll see, all right?
I get a million, still won't be enough. I bet if I get a million, still won't be enough. I bet if I get a million, still won't be enough. I bet if I get a million, still won't be enough. I bet if I get a million, still won't be enough. I bet if I get a million, still won't be enough.
No, that's good.
I bet if I get a million, still won't be enough.
Hopefully. Got home a little while ago with the STI. Went to start her up. She started great while we were there. You know, that's always how it goes. And it didn't start the best. And as far as I can tell, it's probably like ignition related, like spark plugs and stuff, which makes sense because that turbo is smoked. It is smoking everywhere. It's insane. So yeah, we're gonna start there. We're gonna get the turbo on there. It might be in this video, it might not be in this video, I'm not sure yet. And then I'm gonna get new spark plugs, coil packs. There's some other stuff I gotta figure out, maybe some parts I gotta buy. We're just gonna, you know, one step at a time, figure out what's worth putting into it and what's not, and tackle the things that are worth it. It's cold out there. Holy shit. Alright, so been diagnosing it a bit, you know, kind of like praying and hoping it's not ringland. As far as I can tell, it doesn't have a bunch of Blobeye. I was doing some research and it looks like the line that's on there isn't a stock VF44 line. So for the oil feed. So there's a good possibility that the banjo bolt isn't the right one. If that's the case, it's just filling that turbo up with oil. So earlier I was saying I gotta do the spark plugs. And what I meant by that is they're probably soaked in freaking oil. So I think I'm gonna seafoam this motor. I'm gonna change the oil, I'm gonna change the spark plugs, and I'm gonna change the turbo. I already have a turbo, got a VF44 to put on it, so it's just smoking like a bitch out the exhaust, only on like cold startup, or only on startup like that. And then once it warms up, it like kind of levels off. But then if you let it idle and then go drive, it does it again. So I think it's the turbo.